Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Buses In, where today we are at Castleford for another episode of Buses In. So I hope you enjoy. Obviously this is season 4. Let's see who it's next. As number 1 is of course 1475. Video right pulls to 2. Also coming up 1469. There it goes. Crossing over with his mate. That's the same. See who's next. Now coming up to the Solo SR, the 146 to Pontefract by Featherstone. Ross Treble, followed by T09/YK. Learners of our Mercedes-Benz Tower. Let's see who's next. Now coming out, Vowel 200 on a 168 to Leeds. Following him out to Ferry Freystone on 156 is 1890. There they go. Let's see who's next. Now coming up, 1966, not in service, heading to Castleford. Excuse the van. Vowel 400 MC, followed by Vowel 200, 1069 and 186 to Pontefract. Also following him in 1949. That's him. Excuse the vans, I thought I'd pick a different location today. Let's see who's next. Now leaving is the Vowel 200 as previously mentioned. 96. Nice enough for the driver there. Thank you very much, Cole. Safe journeys. 1069. We'll see him soon. Now coming up is that of the Miller Strata on the 499 to Ferry Freystone. Mercedes-Benz. For obviously for stringers. And coming out on the 4146 to Pontefract is a Ross Travels up to Solo SR. Let's see who's next. Now coming up, the up to Solo as previously mentioned, SR, followed by 1469 on the 140 to Pontefract. SB200 right, pulls to 2. See who's next. Now coming up, not in service, 1949, heading out to where he needs to go. See who's next. And now coming up is 1006 on a 186 to Wakefield via Castleford, about 200. Following him is the one and the only SB180 MCV Evolution, 663 on a 156 to Ferry Freystone. The one and only in the fleet now. There it goes. Don't know if we'll see him again. So admire him where you can. Also coming up is 1888. 189 to Wakefield. There it comes. If you get your cards and fans in any of my videos, just consider yourself famous. Anyway, moving on. See who's next. Speak of which. 163 to Leeds City Square. 1964 followed by 1966. Hey, driver. Nice friendly traction there. We'll see who's next. Now coming up, a Royal 200 MC for Ross Travel. That's the same on a 158 to Castleford. There it goes. Let's see who's next. Also coming up on a 141 to Pontefract, 1451. Let's see who's next. Now coming up on the 140 to Leeds bus station. 1051. Well, there we go, 1051. See who's next. Oh, coming up is a learner for that over Riva. About 400. Nice to see him. Training your new drivers for the era. Let's hope he does well. See who's next. Now coming out is the Vowel 200 1051 to Leeds. 499 to Ferry Freystone, the Miller Strata that we saw before. Let's see who's next. Now rolling. 189 to Wakefield coming out. 1953. Oh sorry, it's going in, apologies, not coming out. Checking if there are any more there. There he is, about 400 MC. goes. Oh, the SB200, 180 there. We'll get him when it comes out. Now coming out. 663 coming out on a 156 to third face. SB180 MCV Evolution. See who's next. Now we're rolling 1954 coming in on a 163 to lead City Square. See who's next. 1200 coming up, 168 to Leeds Corn Exchange, 1065. 1200, there he goes. See who's next. Now coming out, 188 on a 189 to Wakefield. Following him out, also on the 141 to Montefort is 1451 again. See who's next. Now coming up to Solo SR, not the Transit, on the 144 to Pontefract. There he goes. Ross Travel. See who is next. Now coming up, ex-Hullies of Baslow here on the 22 to Castleford. Now with connection buses. He needs to update his stuff. That's the same though. See who's next.
Where to explain.
Yep. We'll get him when it comes out. Now coming out on the 144 to Pontefract. Beautiful up to Solo SR, followed by 163 to Leeds, 1954. See who's next. Now coming into Castleford for Pontefract on the 140 is 1948. About 400 LNC. There he is. See who's next. In he goes. See who's next. Now coming out on the 168 to Leeds. 1065. See who's next. Now coming up. 1891. The service 156 to Ferry Freyston. See who's next. Now coming not in service is that of 1962, about 400 MC. And coming up on the 141, 1450, who we'll get on the next round. See who's next. Now coming into Castleford on the 141 to Leeds. Right pulls for 2, 1450, followed by Stringer's Melistrata, the 499. There he is, let's see who's next. Now coming out, 1953 on a 189 to Wakefield. About 417, about 400 on a 156 to Ferry Freyston. 1891 and 1948 on the, gotta get his route on the 140, that's one. And now arriving Airedale and Ferry Freyston 499. We have that of the Melistrata. We'll see him in a bit. Now coming out is the Melistrata, as previously mentioned. There he goes. Let's see who's next. Now coming in on 156 to Ferry Freyston. 1890 about 400. Let's see who's next. Also come up is another Enviro 400 from 189 to Wakefield. 185. Let's see who's next. Now coming out. On number 22 to Seacraft. His connections buses Excellence of Barcelona and Vel 200. See who's next. Coming in on a 140 to Leeds bus station. 749 up to 794, apologies. Up to Versa. There he goes. And that's our last bus for today. Thank you very much for watching as always. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe for more, as we will see you in the next one. Whichever that will be, we do not know. Thank you very much, and goodbye.